I'm going to teach you how to make a cremation memorial resin piece. What's going on, my fellow jewelers? This is a bit more of a somber video because we are dealing with someone's ashes. One of my friends asked me if I would do a UV resin piece for her and her family, and I said absolutely yes. She was actually the first one that ever asked me to do it a couple years ago for a loved one that had died, and when she came to me again, I go, of course, you know, I got your back. Some of you may not agree with this. Some of you, this may be like the core of you don't do ashes for anybody. You don't even like cremate somebody, and that's okay. You don't have to believe the same thing as me. So before we get started, make sure you subscribe my channel if you haven't already, but let's dive right in right now. So usually I go pretty quickly on what I am using, but in this video, I'm going to show you step by step and give you the details of what I use and how I do it. So I have the ashes right here. The last time I got ashes, they were a lot more chunky. So these it's more like sand, beach of the sand. I do have my little silicone cups so that I can make the color of the ocean. I can make the foam as well as adding resin to the ashes. So you're gonna need, if you're gonna do the same as me in ocean piece, you're gonna need like a color blue. I prefer using a alcohol ink instead of a mica powder because mica powder is a lot more shimmerier, a lot more shiny and glossy. And I feel like this has more of a look of the ocean. So I just prefer alcohol ink to coloring what I do. So I am also gonna use a white acrylic paint to make the foam mixed with the UV. I have my pendants. So the last cremation piece I made for her a couple years ago, I just used a silicone mold because that's what they wanted. But this time they asked for more of the bezel, more of the frame with it. And so I do have my bezels. I'm actually going to make 13 pieces. So today I'm just going to show you 2 pieces that I am making for them. And then you're going to need your lamp as well as a tool to move the resin and stuff around in your bezel. So this is really important as well. And then I do have my spoon that I use and then resin tape to be able to put it on the back of the bezels. So that's about it. Let's get started. Before I put on gloves, let's get the resin tape going. So I'm just gonna cut the resin tape. Some of you say you don't use resin tape, you use packing tape. That's totally fine. Maybe I just have bought into it and never expanded my horizon, but I'm obsessed with the resin tape. Okay. So now we're going to put the bezels on. It's so important that you secure your bezel to your tape. You need it because resin is liquid, and if it's not secured properly on the tape, it'll go underneath of it and seep out, and you don't want that. So you can either just put your finger around it to make sure it's secure. You can roll a pencil on it, whatever you do to secure your bezel. Now, if you've never done resin before, you're like, I just want to make a cremation piece. Let me tell you that resin is toxic. You need your gloves. A lot of people have told me on my comments that I need gloves that aren't see-through because of the UV rays. So you need your gloves. I use clothes, either I don't mind messing up or I get an apron on. I thought I was all cute in this white sweater I wore the other day, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get anything on it, and my gloves and my sleeves are up here, and I accidentally put my sleeves in resin and ruined my favorite sweater. So make sure you're wearing clothes you don't mind ruining, just in case. And then a respirator. I always wear a respirator except when I'm doing videos because you guys can't hear me. It's toxic. It can hurt your lungs. So make sure that you have your respirator, or that and as well, not or, that you're in a well-ventilated room. Okay, I'm gonna make this the sand first for the beach. So the ashes are the sand. I'm gonna put a little in there right now. Now I am going to open this up and get my ashes out. Ooh, good, it's really well sealed. I do like that. And I'm gonna take a bit like so. And I'll probably be using this with my other pendants as well. You want to make sure that you cover all the ashes in resin. You want it wet. Because you want to make sure that it will cure properly. And so just like that, that's a lot, which is good because I will use it for this as well as I have all these ready to go to make all of them. All of it is fully encased by resin. So let's make our sand. Whether I'm doing ashes or not, and I'm making a beach scene, this is the process I would do. I would make my sand first. I would do the sand first, cure it, and then go about with the water and the foam. So I would do this with ashes or regular sand. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm going to put it at the bottom. And I'm gonna make the sandy beach part, like so. And then I'm gonna do it on the other side. Luckily, the sand, it wants to stay. When you do this part, it wants to stay, but you still do have to hurry so that it doesn't spread too far out, like so. I am going to cure it for 60 seconds on the top, and I will flip it over and cure it on the back. We forget sometimes as UV resiners that you need to cure the top and flip it over and do the bottom, because the bottom doesn't always get hard if you don't flip it. It doesn't cure. So make sure you're doing the top and the bottom. Okay. I just had to get respirator on. I am in that place where I'm like, I need a respirator. I did the front and back. It's looking good. Now we're gonna make the blue, the water ocean color, and the foam. So I am going to get resin in here like so. You're gonna need more blue than white. White, you need very little. We need more blue, so I'm gonna do that. And again, I'm gonna be making more pieces so I can use all this if I have extra for the next piece. Okay, and then I'm gonna drop, I wanted a deep blue. So I'm dropping, oh, I just squirted. Usually I wanna do like 3 drops. That was quite the squirt. I'm assuming that was 3. I might just do a little bit more. There we go, for the dark blue. Now, the white, because we need so little, it's so hard sometimes to, get down, get off. It's so hard to color properly because you don't want to color too much. And there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to just mix them until they fully have all the color. The nice thing with the alcohol ink is it's really see-through, which is great. So I can't color too dark with this color, but I still gotta be careful. And then I'm gonna mix the white and we'll move on to the next step. Can I just say the blue looks like melted candy, looks like a melted hard candy, blue hard candy. It's a really pretty color. Then now I'm just gonna color the white or mix the white. So now I am going to put the ocean part in first. I'm gonna put the blue in first. I do want to cover it all the way, right? I wanna cover it in this blank space. And I wanna do that for this as well, just like that. And then I'm gonna do a little bit more over here. And then I'm going to, with my tool, I'm gonna spread it around like so. And I'm actually going to get my lighter and try to pop more bubbles before we go to the next step. You wanna get rid of as many bubbles as possible. Ooh, it's so satisfying to see them popping. So now before we put the white on, we're gonna actually put clear on the sand part because it helps with the movement of the foam of the white part. You want movement. You wanna look like when it's all cured, it still looks like it's waves and it's moving and stuff. So I found that if we put clear on the sand, and the reason we harden the sand first and then do this part is so the sand doesn't move around, right? We want the sand to stay where it's at, but we do want to put a clear, just a thin clear coat, and then put our white on or put our foam on. So I am going to put a line, not too much. Oh gosh, this makes me so nervous because you don't want to do too much or it just looks not good. I had to start and restart so many times doing foam. Okay, kind of want it to the edge, You can take a straw. And kind of blow it, but I found that if I blow it too much, my spit comes out, and I don't want spit in this, okay? So we're gonna just... And then, oh, that looks good. It looks so good. We're gonna kind of just move it around, right? Or just kind of make it wavy and stuff and move it around. This blue kind of got in there. That's okay. We're gonna use it to our advantage. Oh, doesn't that look pretty? I love it. We're gonna cure it on both sides. So we're gonna cure it on the top and then flip it over and cure on the bottom. Then the last step we do to be done with the piece part is that we put a layer of clear on top, just a nice clear coat on top. I love it. It's that easy. All right, so now let's just put the clear coat on. Oh, don't they look so good? I am so happy with these. So we're just filling it up. Don't do it too full because when you cure it, it will spill over, okay? So we're just going to put a clear coat on top. Oh, it looks so, oh my gosh. This made me so happy. They turned out so good. Oh my gosh. I want to praise Jesus. When I get so happy, I just want to praise the Lord. You want to make sure that it's completely covered and a little bit up. Like we call it doming, but not as much doming as you would think. Just a little bit up, because if there's not enough clear, then it kind of pulls back and you can see it when you cure it, and it doesn't look as very well. It's looking so good. So I would just take my tool and kind of get it along the edges where it needs to go. Just like that. Oh, looking so good. Okay, and now I'm gonna take my lighter and I'm gonna pop any extra bubble. Ooh, I see one just popping. Pop it because you want it to look like glass. And then we're gonna cure it, and I will show you the end results after we cure the top. We don't need to cure the bottom anymore because we already cured the bottom. We just need to cure the top and harden it. Oh, they are looking so good. I'm excited to see them off the tape. Now, I do want to share that if you watch my video and you're like, I just can't do the cremation, I can't do it, I do have it on my website to do a cremation piece. You'll have to send me the ashes, or I do hair. I prefer ashes, but I do hair as well. So go ahead, check that out if you just don't want to do it yourself. But let's look at these results. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. Now you can go back and put the blue on the back, right? Or you could just leave it. I think I'm just going to leave it. I love it. I think these are so pretty. Oh my goodness. Look at that. They're very see-through. They are very clear and see-through. And I could do some more, but I'm not going to. I'm going to just leave it like that. Oh my goodness. And that, my fellow jewelers, is how you make a cremation memorial resin piece.